This first photo is from the fashion unit and it's the casual photo. Some strong aspects from this photo is the emphasis on my model because the background have such dull colors, it allows the navy blue from her shirt and her jeans to stand out more. Furthermore, this picture shows a lot of texture from the thick roughness of the tree that she's standing in front of. There's also a lot of line from the little tree branches behind the big tree, but the big tree is more emphasized by being in the center and being very large. Her body position and facial expression also makes the picture strong. Next is a picture from the food photography unit. This picture is strong because there's a lot of emphasis on the cupcake because the background is blurred. I like how the center of the cupcake looks like it's bitten and the green frosting is popping out of the middle. There's also a strong sense of unity in this picture with all the Christmas colors in the background within the cupcake. The red from the plate matches with the red on the sled and the red on the window, and the red sprinkles. I also think the spacing is strong within the picture because the cupcake is up close and personal while the rest of the background is a little far and off to the side. The third picture is from the high fashion unit, and it didn't really turn out to be high fashion. It came out more like a portrait. But what I do like is how the colors within the flowers, the dress, and her lipstick are unified because they're similar colors, and I think the lighting is very strong in this picture. Also, the model is very poised and calm in the image, and having good lighting in this photo emphasizes the high fashion look and allows for the model to stand out more. This next picture is a picture from the portrait unit as well, and I like the value in this picture, how the shadow is a darker black/gray color, and then the left side of the picture is more bright and like closer to white rather than gray. I also like how it's very clean cut and she looks very calm and as if the words are thoughts coming out of her head because of the way it's photoshopped onto the picture. This photo is from the product photography unit. I think most of the photos for this unit were very strong, especially this one. The lighting in the photo is very strong and there's a foreground, middle ground, and background. The foreground is covered with the coffee beans and I like how the front of them are blurred and they kind of draw your eye directly to the product. And I like how there's unity between all the white between the product and the ice cream and the bowl, and the lighting really helps make the product and the ice cream stand out more and add emphasis specifically to the product. And it also helps show the meaning of the product, which is like a vanilla bean deep treatment, which is emphasized by the ice cream. The only thing I don't like about this picture is the black background on the bottom was a little wrinkled, so it kind of makes the picture a little more weak. Also, I like how there's texture in the coffee beans and the ice cream, and it shows a lot of contrast between those two items. This is one of the portraits that I had originally turned into class for a project, and the meaning behind this photo was like a broken love, and feedback I received from the class was that the lighting was kind of too bright, it kind of drowned out the model, and the roses should have been darker to kind of emphasize that broken love because like bright roses or like newly roses represents like love and caring for one another. And when I had edited these pictures, I did turn down the lighting and I emphasized the makeup on the model to make her eyes look brighter, and I did darken the petals. The one thing I couldn't change was the camera angle. Someone had mentioned that if the image more centered as if I was right over top of her, but when editing this picture I would have had to redo the entire picture because you can't redo how I took the picture, and that's the only thing I would have revised. But overall, I think after revisions, the picture was very strong. This is my contact sheet. I did realize after putting it together that I put one of my final images on there, which I should have revised, but the top left picture on my contact sheet is from the Haunted Photos, which is probably one of my weakest projects this year. And then the one to the right of that was also from casual/high fashion photography, and that was just one of the many images I took but I didn't end up using. And the one to the right of that and also in the bottom left corner was from the art inspired photos, and the bottom right was from environmental. That was a very weak picture as well because it morely emphasized the car rather than his hobby, but I think the contact sheet was good overall because the spacing is very even and the white background allows the pictures to pop more.